After awakening, Mario went to a cave nearby to whack it. No, and to his surprise, someone else was there.
Don't editorialize.
We're just playing it.
We're playing it.
Playing it. Welcome back to Watson and James Don't Play, take 37.
We'll do it live!
All right. My name is James. This show is called Watson and James Don't Play. I'm worried that I already said that. Did I already say that?
You didn't say that.
All right. Welcome back to Watson and James Don't Play. That's the name of the show.
That is the name of the show. We're all over social media. WJDontPlay. That whole deal. Yeah, that's the thing. He's James. I'm Watson. We do this.
And now
this is what we do.
This is what I do. We're playing Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah, we are. And I requested this. This is a rare Watson request that can be fulfilled.
Right. Some of the games you want to play, I'm like, no. I tried. I'll try to play them.
We try.
What was the game? I always want to call it Scanner Darkly, but no, that's the movie with Canoe.
Yeah. And Downey Jr.
Who?
Downey Jr. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to say it in a weird way, like you said Keanu in a weird way.
My name's Canoe. I mean Keanu.
That is not excellent. You put some respect on his name.
Sorry, Keanu Reeves. Said it right.
But yeah, not a Scanner Darkly. You're talking about something completely different.
What am I talking about?
You're talking about the dark half, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It
just has the word dark in it as well.
It was one of those point and click games in the 90s. There was a shitload of them everywhere. Wow.
Anyway, couldn't play it.
Couldn't play it. For whatever reason, whenever I would start it up, I looked into it. I bought the game.
I
paid money for the game, and it was like, no, I don't work anymore.
Wanted to play Fight Club for PlayStation 2.
Can't do it.
Couldn't play it.
Part of that was because of the way Fred Durst is.
If you were around last week, I picked Star Wars Racer, and we barely got through that.
It was rough.
You'll see all the shaky edits in that one.
Yeah. I was proud of my choice for the shaky parts. The joke was the bed shaking scene from The Exorcist.
We played the Elvira games. Those were tough.
Yeah.
Those were tough to get to work.
They're just hard.
I don't know why I just have a cursed touch when it comes to like suggesting games. I guess there's a reason I'm interested in them is because I have little experience with some of them, you know?
Right. Come on, get the heart. Get the heart. Yeah, I'm big again, baby.
It's not like we're trying to make sense out of Superman 64 here. You know what I mean? Like, that's a notoriously bad game. We know what we were getting into. Some of these are just innocent, like, suggestions. And they're just, for one reason or another, they're difficult or impossible to play or get to work right.
It's hard to run on modern hardware.
It's hard to run.
I can't just plug... Like, this is a Nintendo plugged into the computer.
You could run on a goddamn watch. And it would be fine. Those are some of my favorite enemies, the little shadow guys. It's just everything's so cute, you know?
Everything's so not Mario.
Can we talk about it? Talk about it.
But I think that the reason that they kind of got away with this is because whenever this game came out, the things that we now think of when we think of Mario, people didn't really think of.
They hadn't necessarily been established yet, and people were just hungry for more Mario content. So they were like, here you go.
All right, this is what we got.
Here's what we can do for you.
Is that 4 hearts? Nice. Hey, cool.
So the setup to this game is that it's a dream that Mario has. That's what that is to explain away why the world kind of looks and operates like this, as opposed to other Mario games.
When you start the game, it explains kind of the story. It's that Mario fell asleep somewhere. He woke up in a dreamland. Now he's here, and for whatever reason, his friends are here with him. I think it's kind of a Wizard of Oz thing, like, and you were there, and you were there?
Yeah, it explains, one, why there's more/different characters.
You were naked. I don't know what that was about, but...
And why the world that you may recognize from the first one is not invalid in any way, it's just not a dream.
And you might ask yourself, why did they reskin Doki Doki Panic? And I go, I don't know, man. You know, Americans, the vast majority of the white people in the country are pretty fucking racist most of the time. So they were worried, I think. They were worried they wouldn't mesh.
Was that, or was it just straight up capitalism of just like whatever we think will sell, slap Mario on it and put it out there? I don't even know if racism's at the core of it. I guess it is.
Oh, I just assume the worst about everything.
I
all
assume
the time.
It's a combination of shitty white people. Whether it be money or racism. Shitty white people are to blame.
My boss said something really flattering to me today, and I was like, what do you want?
Yeah, what do you want from me?
Yeah.
Fucking bourgeoisie piece of shit.
We did a thing at work One of the guys at work helped a customer get something onto their car and helped them strap it down.
Okay. Loading a vehicle. As you would say.
And you might say to yourself, "Oh, that's pretty, no big deal, right?" And all I could think of was this thing flying off on the highway, them calling us up and being like,
"Oh, potential liability."
Potential liability. All I think about is potential liability all the time.
In your professional life.
Yes. Even in my waking life.
Well, sure, but
I think about potential liability more so at work, I
can't run down these pedestrians. That would be
a
liability.
To. Oh shit!
You fucked it up.
I fucked it up.
You gotta wait for another one. Go back, and I think another one will come.
All right, cool.
I think.
Uh-oh. Will it disappear?
Yeah.
All right, cool. They thought of that.
I kind of remember this.
That's
game.
good play testing.
I remember how it goes. But yeah, if you wait for it to rise up, then you can. But go quick because
I know it disappears.
It does disappear. Look how cute they are, though.
It's all so precious.
These little devils.
So, guy is loading something on this person's car. They're super grateful.
Mm-hmm.
It's free for one thing. The thing that they're getting is completely free, and it's something they really need.
Go.
So it was all really nice. The lady started crying. She couldn't believe that she was getting it.
All right.
And guy's out there for a good half hour helping them load it up. And he comes back inside and I go, "Are you insane? What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, just instantly berating him for exposing himself to potential repercussions.
Right. And he goes, "I was just, I wanted to help." And I'm like, "I know you did."
Don't get me wrong. I understand your cynicism and I understand his kind of general outlook of just like, I don't know, I've helped other people and it's just the right thing to do. Yeah, it is. It is the right thing to do to help someone else. Or it should be.
It should be.
It should be.
And it just made me sad.
See, you fucked up. You didn't blow up the right wall before you could have had more hearts. Or you could have had more diamonds?
Diamonds? I think they're hearts.
Gemstone shapes?
Sure, why not?
They look like cut stones.
So after that, I felt like a massive piece of shit. And I was like, I need to redeem myself or something.
Well, maybe just reevaluate. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got to jump on these guys to get up there.
Yeah. Which, don't get the star because it'll kill him.
Can you go back over there? Wow.
You done fucked up.
I fucked up.
You just put him down there for no reason.
Can I do this? That's right.
Yeah. Super jump.
Yeah. Forgot about that. I don't know why I brought that up. Why did I bring that up?
You brought that up to say that you had to reevaluate some of your cynicism.
Oh, so afterwards, my boss said to me that...
Yeah, what was the good thing
that your boss said? That happened after that. It was all leading up.
Yeah, cut to that.
Cut to, boss says to me, he says, usually smart people just worry about everything. Just assume the worst thing is going to happen all the time.
Yeah, when you can see enough, you start to see problems in all things. And
everything.
You start to overthink, and that can be very paralyzing.
It was a really nice thing for someone to say to me.
It's a good way to kind of, put it into perspective for you, I think.
And I was like, all right.
You're not dumb.
Right.
Obviously, there are things that can go wrong.
Or even wrong. I wasn't really...
Right, you're not dumb or wrong. You're not being, too worry-wart about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, every once in a while, it does help to,
maybe step back.
Pick your head up a little bit and kind of look around and go, oh, yeah, the world's not the cesspool I just kind of operate on it being.
And that's my assumption. Oh, no.
Yeah, you fucked up.
I can't fly forever. You want to play?
Yeah.
All right, play.
Oh, the game I suggested?
The game you suggested? Yeah, play. Because I think I'm kind of lousy at it. Yeah, I had to take a step back and...
That's good, though, that
and
you
look
did
at
that
the way...
recognized it and all that. Yeah, that's
And what
great.
a way to, make me look at myself. Say, lead with a compliment for one thing. That's the way to do it.
What's the other button on this controller?
Press up to open the door.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This controller's a little...
It's a little wonky.
It's just not what I'm used to.
Sure, you're used to a dainty little piece of plastic with 6 buttons on it,
I didn't even get the coin over there. Yeah, it took me a little while to even figure out how to do something.
Yeah,
go on.
Most people, they're not like, oh, yeah, you're using an Xbox One controller when playing Mario 2. It's not very intuitive. But yeah, it was a nice reminder to maybe don't assume that everyone is a piece of shit all the time.
Not all the time.
Most of the time. But not all the time.
A good deal of the time.
The vast majority of the time.
Sure. I think that's fair. I think in your day-to-day life, better safe than sorry, but also never forget that you should be looking for an excuse to break that rule. You should look for the opportunities where you could be of help.
Try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, try to. Yeah. Find excuses to rather than to find excuses not to, you know?
Thought you were going to hit that little BB.
No, I just went the wrong way. Now I got to go all the way back up there and get the key.
Climb the chains, though. That's good.
Yeah.
Is it Princess Peach or Princess Daisy?
Oh.
When did it switch?
I don't know.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, figure that out.
I'm looking it up right now. This is important. Microsoft.
You don't know.
Microsoft Bing.
What?
Bing me to.
Are we brought to you by Bing?
Microsoft Bing. Tell me what happened with Princess Peach.
You know what I want more than anything? I want for our podcast to be John Carpenter's Watson and James Don't Play. A Debra Hill production.
When did Daisy switch to Peach? And it's going to be like, oh, they're the same person, you idiot.
Meanwhile, I've just got to throw these up here so I can build a thing.
Oh, Princess Peach never replaced Princess Daisy.
Well, shows what you know.
Princess Peach was introduced in Super Mario Bros., which was released in 1985 for the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. Peach is the princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. In Super Mario Bros., Mario and Luigi go on an adventure to save her. So,
do you call it the NES, by the way?
The NES?
Do you call it that? I call it the NES.
I call it the NES as well.
Okay.
The NES!
I've literally just never heard that in, like, actual...
So, yeah, we know about Princess Peach. That didn't really explain anything, though.
No.
Are we playing as... Princess Peach was renamed to Princess... Hang on. Here's the question on, like, a localization website. It's called... This is from legendsoflocalization.com. The question is, was Princess Daisy originally Princess Peach / Toadstool? So it's still not entirely clear.
Unclear.
Unclear.
Unclear is what I'm getting. I'm sure...
Mario Land... Okay, so here we go. Princess Peach was renamed Princess Toadstool in the American releases of the early games of the Mario franchise. Except Super Mario Land had a different localization team, resulting in some enemies getting a second English name,
I died.
And Princess Peach being named Princess Daisy. For the next decade, Nintendo ignored this little oddity because who gives a fuck? They're just cashing checks.
Sure.
You know? The fans never forgot, and Princess Daisy became a separate character in fandom. Like, it's not canon, it's fanon. Nintendo finally acknowledged this by making Princess Daisy a playable character in various sports and party games between...
I was going to say, she pops up in, like, Wii Sports and stuff, yeah.
So, yeah, Princess Daisy, Princess Peach, Princess Toadstool, they're all the same person. It's like... it's like Jesus Christ, God, and the Holy Spirit.
God in three persons.
God in three persons.
Blessed Trinity.
It is the Holy Trinity of Mario.
I remember the hymns.
Oh, that was an area of contention growing up.
Sure.
Yeah. I was in a specific denomination.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
And they believed in...
I bet that was fun.
They believed in... This is going off the rails. Anyway, they believed in...
Rails?
Yeah, right. What rails? They believed in the oneness of the Godhead, is how they described it.
Oh, yeah.
And I go... this is all just magic, right?
You could just...
Your special wizard, you think is different than the other guy's special wizard.
You know how when
this is all very silly.
I knew that was going to happen, yep.
And it's my parents' fault for convincing me at a very young age that Santa Claus wasn't real. So I applied that to everything else that I was taught.
Yeah, if that can be fake, then what else, blah, blah, blah.
I think, there's got to be some correlation between how long you believed in Santa Claus when you were a kid to how religious are you today as a person in your mid-30s? Specifically, people in your mid-30s.
I think there are some giveaways.
And I know how mean that sounds. And yes, it's intended to sound mean.
I know, yeah, it is mean.
It's mean-spirited, and I'm sorry about that.
It's mean-spirited. Get that out of the way.
They're like, hey, that was mean. And I go, yeah, I know.
But aside from it being mean, I think the larger picture would say, yeah, there's probably some... What would you say? Markers or coincidences, that line up?
Something.
How long did you watch Disney movies as opposed to other things? Did you go to homeschool or public school or private school? All of these things affect what you believe or what you kind of are conditioned to believe. You know?
Yeah.
So I think, if you're susceptible to some of these, you're probably susceptible to others. Is that the nice way of saying it?
I just have vivid memories of getting gifts on Christmas Day when I'm 4 years old, and the tag doesn't say from Santa Claus.
Right.
It said from Mom and Dad.
I remember those weird couple of years where there would be both. There would be some from Mom and Dad and some from Santa.
Oh, interesting.
That
Like
was their thing. That was like, you did good and you need these things.
It's not close enough.
Like, I figured that out.
Yeah, I know. God, shut the fuck up.
Mom, where are my pizza rolls? Nope. I keep thinking it's going to throw farther because every other game in history would have a farther throw mechanic.
It just plops. This block is...
He's a real dick.
He's moving funny. That's weird. Oh, here you go. There's someone on the other side of the
He's
thing
helping,
blowing.
yeah. He's the boss. I got to throw these things back at him.
3 Mouseketeers up there. He's throwing bombs.
I thought I could pick it up.
This is intense. You only got one little nugget left.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
You only got one chicken nugget.
I remember these little rock and roll guys, though. There you go.
It's chaos.
That guy got me.
There was so much happening.
I hope I go back to the boss, yes.
You have 0 extra lives.
Yes, all right, back to the boss. I get another chance, though.
Do you mean
all right,
lives?
I'm gonna be better.
Lives! Delicious, sweet, precious lives! Now I gotta do a Renfield thing. Now I gotta put a Renfield clip in. Son of a bitch.
You're gonna go Tom Waits, right?
I need lives for the master.
Oh, I'm gonna go both.
I won't hurt you. All I want is your life.
What's his name? What's his name? Oh, that's gonna bug me. I never remember his name. He was in Dragon Slayer. He was in Ghostbusters 2. He was the star in Dragon Slayer. He was the main guy.
Peter?
Peter something.
Is it Peter?
Is it Peter? Peter? Peter the horse is back. Yeah, it's Peter. Something. Hey, where are you from anyway? The Upper West Side?
All right, I hope he...
There he is. Come on, bombs.
Come on, man. Help me out here.
I've exhausted my ammunition. I need to blow this wall up so I can throw your bombs back at you. You gotta, like, get the one that lands kind of close to you. What was that?
It just bounced off me for some reason.
Like you're playing tetherball with explosives.
That one I picked up, but immediately put back down for some reason. Come on.
I believe in you. I believe in your talents. That was a nice catch. I'm still super stressed out, though.
You should be. I'm surrounded by bombs.
Why are there so many bombs? All the bombs. And he's just chucking them.
You don't care.
Just pooping bombs left and right, baby.
Right.
Oh, nice. That was a good catch. Solid. Back up. All right.
That was the closest I've gotten.
This is tough. Damn. Just half the episode where Watson's not saying anything and James just going, damn, damn.
Damn, son.
Damn. Like Raphael, whenever he lost a sigh.
Got him.
In the first Ninja Turtles movie, he was like, damn. Ninja Turtle said the D word. That's when Ninja Turtles cussed, man. It's awesome. This is the nostalgic part of the show. We aired some grievances. We had a few grievances. Some things at work happened. I had a really dark thought about a customer today.
You did?
Oh, yes.
I died.
This is Confessions, part 3.
Yeah.
The dark thought was right at the end of the night.
These are my confessions.
So we closed the shop at 5, right? And I'm trying to... It's a hard 5 where we work. Mm-hmm. We're fucking closed at 5.
Right.
That means you need to get your shit and get out before 5. None of this like, oh, okay, yeah, no problem. I'll come up there. And then there's another 20 minutes of gabbing where we kind of wind down. No, it's hard 5 o'clock. We need to get out. I'm trying to get him out. And he goes, oh, I need to run my car and get some cash. And I'm like, I'll kill both of us.
Right, I will end it all right here.
I'll end it all. It'll be violent. It'll be horrible. Just so you know. Something to look forward to. They come back in, and it's not even the guy that was just in here. He sends in, I guess, his wife to pay for the stuff.
Sure, why not?
Right. Sends in his wife to pay for the stuff. And then she says, can I use a starter check? And I'm just like, I'm going to blow my brains out. Yeah.
What? A starter check? So she just opened this account?
Just opened this account. It's fresh. I asked the boss, I said, can I take a starter check? He goes, get a copy of your driver's license. I was like, okay.
Jesus.
We're not going to say no to the money, right?
Right.
The big maybe money.
Oh no! I don't have the floatability anymore.
Toad doesn't do anything.
No, he's just cool.
Toad just holds it down. So we take her starter check. It's 10 after 5 at this point.
Cause fuck you.
And here's the dark thought that I had. I shared it with a coworker, someone whom I trust to share these things with. These horrible things that I think of to myself.
These things I don't say.
I said I wanted to say to that lady, why are you alive and my mom's dead?
Yeah, don't say that.
I said, I'm not going to say that.
Sure would like to.
Thought about it. These are the things that I cannot say to people in public. I can barely say them to people that I know. You know?
I'm really happy you're putting them on YouTube.
I mean, it's fine. It doesn't.
Spotify.
This doesn't count. This isn't real.
Google Podcasts and everywhere you get your podcasts.
We're a lot of places.
WJDontPlay, Watson and James don't play, all that good stuff.
Someone pointed out that we're like the only people that put video on Spotify.
That's true, apparently. I have been looking for another, and there are none. Nobody puts video on Spotify. And nobody puts Baby in the Corner.
But yeah, if you'd like to leave a comment on the video, I'd really appreciate that. That gets us more exposure.
And we die less.
For whatever reason, the algorithm says when people are talking to them, that means that
other people should see this.
We're going to bump these numbers up. You got to get those numbers up. These are rookie numbers. I assure you they are. Up. What's that?
You got to pump those numbers up.
You got to pump those numbers up, baby. So, yeah, that's my question, I guess, to the viewer is share with me a dark thought on your like alternative account. This is me. I can't take this back. It's out there. I'm going to put it out there. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
But yeah, use your alt account if you need to.
If you need to. Or anonymously on Spotify, there's a feedback area. You can put it there too, and it only goes to us. It's not posted publicly unless you want it to be.
Share with me your darkest thought that you've had about a stranger that did nothing to you.
Doesn't have to be an intrusive thought, just a passing thing. It could be anything.
Sometimes the intrusive thoughts win, though.
It helps. It helps to just let it out, though.
Make sure the really bad intrusive thoughts don't win. Like that one. That was a really bad thought that I had to myself.
And you didn't say that to them.
No, of course not.
Which is great.
Because this person was sweet as can be, almost embarrassed to use the starter check, you know?
Right.
And I go, all right, we're going to be cool.
It's
good. An extra 10 minutes. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
But don't think I didn't think about that.
Because I thought it.
And I said, I got to work out some stuff.
Yeah.
This is like therapy for me. Because therapy's too fucking expensive.
Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah, what's up?
Tell me a nice thing about your mom.
I mean, she played the piano. And that's a really nice memory that I have of her.
What was your favorite song that you used to hear her play?
Oh, anything by Scott Joplin.
Oh, Scott Joplin.
Yeah.
That's a name.
See how I already had that in the fucking chamber?
I know, buddy.
I had that wrapped up.
That's nice.
Yeah. We had two pianos. We had the basement piano and the upstairs piano. The upstairs piano was the nice piano. The basement piano was the upright piano that she found at like a yard sale or something.
Oh, cool.
We had a walkout basement, so we just kind of shoved it through the door. Luckily, it fit. So whenever it was time to play ragtime, she had her own ragtime piano.
Awesome.
It is awesome, right?
I love ragtime too. It's so cheerful.
All right, now your turn. What's something nice about your mom?
My mom?
We need to put like a good spin on this because I shared some dark shit.
It's been said before, and it's kind of a running joke at this point that obviously everyone's mom loves them, right? That's kind of the haha, of course your mom loves you. My mom loves me more than any mom has ever loved their son.
Again, everybody says that, right?
I love Big Head Luigi, by the way. It's my favorite thing in the world.
That's Mama Luigi to you, Mario!
This is who we should have been playing with the whole time.
Old Crazy Legs? Absolutely.
Old Crazy Legs.
Oh, look what I did to myself.
Now what? Can you get in there?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Fuck them.
I forget, this is the game that you can just do anything.
Also, like I said at the beginning, maybe it got put in, maybe it got cut out due to technical difficulties. This is my mom's favorite Mario game.
Awesome.
For some reason,
I think I still have that.
She was really good at pulling up turnips, and yeah, it's just one of those things where I have a lot of memories of playing this game as a kid. So yeah,
there were a couple things me and Mom had in common.
Yeah,
we had a love of anime. I know how that
interesting.
A little bit, right?
Given some of her views on other things.
Yeah, she was extremely religious.
Very conservative and stuff. You know, you wouldn't associate it with that little big
She wasn't like the shitty conservative, though.
Right.
It's just, you know, her religion was extremely important to her.
Well, old school conservatives that you could still talk to used to exist.
Right. No, her favorite anime was Sailor Moon.
That's a good one. I mean,
right?
That's hard to beat.
She came to me with there used to be a store in town called the Gamers Den. It's no longer there, but that was the place I went when I had any amount of money. I was like, I got to go buy some Pokemon booster packs.
Headed to the den, Mom.
Going to the den, and Mom had to drive me to the den. It was a town over, so I can't just walk there.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
But at least you got to make these memories.
But yeah, she went there with me. She would go there and buy the Sailor Moon stationery.
Awesome.
Which is precious.
Oh, I love that.
Right? Oh, thank you for asking. This is nice.
See? And I think the knee-jerk reaction maybe you had to that person maybe won't be as strong next time. Like, I think it's important that you recognize where these feelings come from.
Oh, right. Well, I wasn't strong whenever I did it because I was just thinking it to myself.
Well,
I'm
sure.
like, we're going to keep these thoughts inside because this is a horrible thing to think.
But now when you have those thoughts, you can think about the piano more and the stabbing less.
We're not even sponsored by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
It's not therapy. It's BetterHelp. And I'm like, yeah, you can't legally call it therapy because it's not therapy.
Yeah, I mean, I think anything that helps you is good, and I think that the idea is solid, but it can't necessarily do the same thing as other forms of therapy. How about that?
Oh, I like that. That's good.
Because I don't want to say like don't use it because that may be what you're able to afford. That may be what's available to you. A lot of specialists don't have places where they have an office for specific types of mental illness. So if you don't live in a big city and you still need help with a specific problem, BetterHelp could be an alternative to trying to find a specialist in your actual area.
Sure.
There are legitimate reasons why people use it. They do not sponsor us, and we're just talking about stuff.
If you want to sponsor us, do it. I'll do it. I'm a sellout. I'll sell out in a second. It's almost nothing to me. I will be the guy that pushes the magic. Hang on a second.
All right, so BetterHelp.com presents John Carpenter's WJDontPlay. I like that. That's clean and neat.
Yeah.
I think we should go with that.
Come on.
Just gotta herd the dogs in the right direction. And it'll all come together.
Go. Luna, come on. Luna, you too.
I mentioned I hate climbing these vines.
Oh my god, the rug's all fucked up.
With all the ladybugs on it.
Come here.
It's awful. Because I feel bad for the ladybugs. I think you can just ride them, essentially, but I still feel bad for them.
Here.
Keep throwing these eggs at this dino while James has a conniption fit about the state of the rug. It'll be fine. Only one of us can really be doing good at once. He's having trouble, whereas I'm doing great. So, it's just the way it goes. Boom. Done. All right.
Luna, come in. Come here.
I don't think we're going to have enough time to make it back to where we were. But, we'll see how it goes. Come on, bonus challenge. Ooh, close. All right, we'll stay with Peach, I think, because she's got that floaty power.
So yeah, it's a cereal called Magic Spoon.
Oh, he's back. Oh shit, he's back. All right.
It's a cereal called Magic Spoon, and I'll do it. I'll sell it. I don't care.
Magic Spoon is supposed to be good. I don't know. Why do I always fall for that first one?
It seems like the kind of cereal you get, and it's like a bowl in a box. It's one bowl of cereal per box.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
You're probably right. Let's go ahead and slander him. Yeah.
And maybe it's off to a bad start.
Right.
I'll schlep your shit, but I'm gonna talk bad about you too. Is that
no?
Fine?
We're not Marin. Okay. You know what I mean? We're not Bill fucking Burr. We can't get away with that kind of MeUndies bullshit. No. I think our best strategy would be to find a niche, like business, or a business that is so big that they don't even notice that like we're doing ads on TikTok or whatever.
Like Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends would fucking kill to have us.
Agreed.
So you know what I mean? Or sex toys. I'm into that. We could do
like an Adam and Eve
like
kind of
Bad
thing?
Dragon or Adam and Eve. Yeah, I don't care.
I don't want to do Bad Dragon.
But you know what I mean? People who may have trouble finding other people to partner with. You know what I mean? Sort of we help you, you help us kind of situation.
Yeah, I take it back. I'll do Bad Dragon.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
You get it.
I like how I went from I'll do anything to having standards.
See how I did this so much better than you, but still fucked it up?
You still fucked it up, though.
I thought I could get through.
Oh, with one?
Yeah.
No.
Can't do it.
I'm sorry. No, I go from having standards to not having standards, back to having standards to
flexible standards.
To how much are you going to pay me?
That's right.
Because it is flexible. Let's be clear about that. Nothing's set in stone.
Look how cool this looks.
When I'm doing ad copy, though, when I'm writing ad copy, I'm not going to purposefully plagiarize something, but I might plagiarize a little bit. I've done it before.
I think there's accidental plagiarizing, but I also think that there's, like, who gives a fuck plagiarizing.
Well, I had to fill 20 minutes on the air one time, and I was just reading a blog post from Slate.
All right.
It was bad.
I mean, you sound desperate.
It was bad.
And it wasn't something you were really, like, trying to even pass off as your own. You were just literally filling time.
No, and then after I did everything, I went, and that's according to Slate.com.
There you go.
Because
Boom. Done. That's called a bibliography. Work cited. You know what I mean? Like, that could be your thesis. Who gives a fuck?
I was filling in for my boss, and her segments were way longer than mine.
Oh, sure.
She could fucking ramble.
I didn't get any coins for the bonus lines.
Sucks.
It's all right. We're winding down here. It'll be fine.
Yeah, she could fucking ramble about anything because she felt really strongly about her viewpoints. You know, and I don't really feel strongly about much of anything.
I'm somewhere in the middle, I think, where I care very strongly about a few things.
Or
but
I guess
but I also like to argue. So,
Right.
I can fill a little time.
I don't like arguing.
I fill 30 minutes a week.
I hate it. I hate arguing with people.
I know you do, buddy. That's why you yield to me so nicely on this show.
I avoid.
Woo! Right up to the abyss.
I avoid it as much as I can. Confrontation, my heart can't handle it.
Yeah.
I got a weak heart.
You're a big softy.
A big heart, but a weak heart.
Yeah, like that kid from John Q.
Yeah. So in the comments, what I need from you, I need your dark thoughts, and then say something nice about your mom.
Why am I not jumping?
Back to back, dark thoughts, nice mom stuff.
Yeah, that's nice.
It'll be good for you.
You've noticed that, right? That's the two sections of the show. Airing of grievances and, nostalgia.
Nostalgia, a simpler time.
That's how we roll.
Anyway, we're two guys in our mid-30s, so we got to hit up Domino's now. We'll see you next time.